My next review is another text adventure with a few graphics stuck on the top of it. At least this one might be slightly amusing. It's called Quest for the Golden Eggcup. So a bit of a dodgy front cover here. It says Quest for the Golden Eggcup on it. It's got a rather naff looking interpretation of God there, and some random sort of things slung on the front there. The Golden Eggcup itself, a knight, some kind of evil wizard, and also what seems to be some kind of a crab man. So not the greatest front cover there. Spine just says Quest for the Golden Eggcup on it, and the back's got some screenshots. As mentioned, this is a text adventure with some graphics, and the blurb says basically, when your friend loses his egg cup you may laugh, when your king loses his egg cup you may fake some sympathy, when a god loses the golden egg cup there's nothing to do but go and find it. Stunning graphics of every location, etc, etc. Pretty Spartan instructions on this. I mean, there's not much you can say other than type words into the text adventure interface. So it tells you what you got to do, instructions, read the introduction carefully when you first play the game, okay, and it says you can use simple English sentences to tell the computer what to do, e.g. put the rubber duck on the oak table. Okay, and it's got some other commands there: quit, examine, inventory, all the usual sort of stuff you get in a text adventure, and the compass directions, and the loading instructions, and all the inside is completely empty. Here's the title screen then, and it's very unimpressive. It's some text that says A Quest for the Golden Eggcup, copyright 1988 Mastertronic, and then you've got the credits, who wrote it, did the graphics, etc. Let's get on with it. Do I want the introduction? Well, for the benefit of you guys, then yes, I've already read it once. So you can see it's a warm sunny day, walking along the M5 in search of some excitement, and you notice a pink C5 driven by an even pinker Pink Panther approaching at great speed. You step into the road and get killed. Next thing you know, you're in the centre of a golden temple. Blah blah blah. Small figure steps out from within the light. Figure approached. It's an old man wearing a turban. The old man says, "Hello, I'm God, the creator of life, the universe, and one or two other things undreamed of in your philosophy." Blah 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 blah. And so on. Boring already. God sat down, and to the strains of a haunting piano theme, lit up a mild cigar. It's trying to be funny, but to be honest, it's not very funny so far. What it requires of you to do is to recover a golden egg cup, which is stolen by one of his servants. Should you fail, your soul will be turned into an egg, which I will eat, probably poached. You have been warned. God puts out his cigar, claps his hands together loudly and vanishes, leaving a puff of smoke. Now venture on, or you will really be in hot water. Ha ha ha. And so then the game starts. As you can see, you're in the centre of a golden temple. The graphics are pretty mediocre and not taking up a great deal of space on the screen. There are exits to the north and east. So it's the usual sort of text adventure. Let's go east and see what we can see. We're in a small room. The centre of the room is a tidy little bed. There are exits to the south and west. Dandalf enters. So you can talk to people. Talk to Dandalf. Dandalf says, "Disturb me not, mortal man. Great feet are afoot." Ha ha ha. Very funny again. So I'm not sure which way I can go now, but I could try using the bed. Could you rephrase that? Go to bed. Not possible. Usual crap really. Examine bed. It's not a real bed, it's a cardboard mock-up. Dandalf waves his hands around and pretends to cast a spell. Use the bed. No, and Dandalf's left now. Usual sort of stuff. I'm not sure which way. Did I come south? So let's try going north. No, I can't go north. Let's try going east. No. South. Okay, I'm in a steamy bathroom filled by an enormous sunken marble bath. The only exit is north. I can see a robe and a pair of slippers. Handily, when you're picking stuff up, you can get all. Makes life a little bit easy. God's materialised. So let's try talking to God. God says, "Speak not, my son, I know your inner thoughts." So as you can see, it's a pretty run-of-the-mill text adventure. No exits to the south and west. Let's try going west. I'm back where I started. North and east, so let's go north. I'm in a waiting room, which is very pink. The room is empty apart from a long wooden bench which stands at its centre. Examine bench. Bench is made of solid oak and there's a clipboard there, so we can take clipboard. I could do if I spelt it right. Try again. Speaking of bored, yes, I am bored. So let's. I can't remember which directions I can go in now. Let's try going south, back where I started again. So north, and I can go east or west. So let's try west. And in a cavernous tiled room, passages lead south and east. So let's try south. You can probably tell I'm bored already, but let's try south again. And I'm in a dimly lit room, some sort of storeroom. I can see a turban, pair of jeans, magic beans. So let's get all. Hands are full already. Do an inventory. Okay, let's try wearing some of this stuff. So you can wear the jeans. They suit me. Great. God materialises. Let's try talking to God again. Oh, he said something different this time. Remember that chappie who I gave those stone tablets to? Well, I think he forgot this one. And he's dropped a stone tablet, which I can take. Oh. Try again. And read the tablet, maybe? There are 5 commandments carved on the tablet starting with number 11. So there's 5 more commandments. Read commandment. Oh. Commandments. The commandments are in ancient Aramaic, but you were in the wrong stream at school and never got the chance to learn it. Isn't that inconvenient? As you can probably tell, I'm bored already really. So let's have a bit of fun. Let's try swearing at it, shall we? Oh, suddenly in a resonant voice booms down your ear, "Swear not in my realm. 2 large guards of hell capture you and throw you into a dungeon." Finally, something interesting. So I'm now in God's dungeon. There's a door in the north wall. Let's try going north then. The door is locked and bolted from the outside. The floor is covered with sand, so let's try taking the sand. You can't, your hands are full. Okay. Have a look at the inventory. I can wear things, I think. So wear the robe. Take the sand. You take a handful of sand. The grains slip back through your fingers. You are filled with a wistful longing for what might have been. Life suddenly seems meaningless, and then you remember that it's only a game. Get up, go into the kitchen, and make yourself a nice hot cup of tea. Does that mean I've now got tea? It's issued its own command there. Shout, "This is not real." A strange voice replies, "So what's new?" So it's quite clever. Where's my cup of tea? I must have drank it and got rid of it. It's quite a clever game. It interprets things quite well, and when you're naughty and swear, it throws you in a dungeon. which of course means that the game's basically over. I can probably do things like wear the turban. Yeah, don't really care. So if you like text adventures, there's plenty of puzzling for you to do here. As you well know from previous reviews, I don't care about text adventures. At least this one is a little bit of fun, and if you do swear, again, you can do more swearing once you're in there. Oh, you can't eat that. Whoops. Let's just try typing the word on its own. The bolt rattles, the door opens, and a huge hairy arm reaches into the cell and clouts you. So, you know, it's quite a decent interpreter in the game, and I'm sure you can have lots of fun with it if you really want to, but frankly I don't, and that's the end of the review. Well, not worth $1.99 for me, but if you like adventure games, then maybe it is.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
2, 1, 0.